Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Sample Lessons. Thanks for the comments and the support from the previous episodes. And today we're going to answer one of the questions from one of the comments about Ultimate Breaks and Beats. The Ultimate Breaks and Beats is a bootleg series that started out in '86 and that gather breaks from the 70s on a bootleg mini album series, sort of. So there was like 6 tracks on each volume, and they started out '86, and I think they are up to like 25 editions, released late '80s and in the beginning of the '90s. One of the first records included the track that we're going to talk about today. It's the Honey Drippers' Impeach the President from 1973. And this was one of the many tracks that were used as backgrounds for the MCs to rap on in the early 80s and the beginning of hip-hop. This was also included in one of the early records in the series Ultimate Breaks and Beats. There was 2 records that used this break in 1986. The first being Rakim with Eric B. is President. The other one was MC Shan with The Bridge. As this original sample is used in over 800 tracks, the record just kept coming. Here is N.W.A. with Gangsta.
Man, what you gonna do now? What we're gonna do right here is go back. How far you going back? Way back.
And same beats again on Soul to Soul with Jazzie's Groove. Let's play the original beats for you one more time. And here, the same beats in LL Cool J, Around the Way Girl. And also in De La Soul, Ring Ring. And this was the US version, and if you bought the UK version that later became the single version, the beats are all the same.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry I can't get through.
And here, in another track that we played before, Kross Jump. And the same beats again in Shabba Ranks, Mr. Loverman. And in Dr.Dre's album, The Chronic, here with Snoop Dogg. And what you can hear here in the background is Mick Jagger, and the beats were all the same, used in his hit Sweet Thing. As well as in Janet Jackson, That's the Way Love Goes. And to show you a modern example where they use the beats, you can hear the Flo Rida track, My House. I think it's pretty interesting to hear the same track used in so many different ways. And as I said, in over 800 records. Let's change to another track, Funkadelic and Good Old Music from 1970. And here you can hear exactly the same drum fill in t.A.T.u, All the Things She Said. Let's play the original one more time. And here a bit speeded up in Shamen and Ebeneezer Goode. And both the fill and the drums is used in Massive Attack, Safe from Harm. And not only the drums in Massive Attack is nicked, also the music. You can hear this sample from Billy Cobham, Stratus. We will focus more on the musical parts in other episodes of Sample Lessons. Meanwhile, please subscribe and also make sure to grab the app for all the mixes I've ever done. Until next time, take care.